are tuned to Kennett South Cablevision. Thank you for watching. It's time for talk. Each evening at this time, Monday through Friday, Rosemary interviews local personalities and others who bring items of interest to this community. Time for Talk is a community betterment service designed to cooperate with our local community betterment program. And now, it's time for Talk.
Well, today you're at South School, and you have right here in view a quake cottage. It's called an earthquake cottage. It's going to simulate what could happen to your house in case there was an earthquake. There are a group of students sitting here, I think maybe the first group that has gone through. They're going on here, a few children at a time, and they will register. He is giving them instruction behind me that you hear of things that will happen. We'll get his words with a later group, perhaps, and we're going to get these young people as they go through this cottage, and maybe we'll get to go through also. You remember that 100 years ago, 100 years ago, 1811, 1812, New Madrid earthquake, and this is a great fault line we are in. You see it shake? He is showing the young people what can happen, and there are some children inside who are being really jostled around. And 2 at a time or 4 at a time, I don't know how many you will see them come and get. Oh, it was so cool, they are saying. Was it scary?
Yes!
No.
I started going to
I could see them. All right, come up close and we'll take a look. Thank you. Now, I cannot believe that my house would ever do that. No, it can't be. School counselor Jennifer Niggett, and I understand that you set all of this up. How were you able to get this?
Well, we were looking at doing some earthquake safety, and we found out that the National Earthquake Conference is in Memphis, Tennessee this year. And I called them and happened to talk to a guy at Safety Proof, and he is from the Real Fit area. And once we got to talking, and he found out actually how close Kennett is to Memphis, he's made the opportunity available for us to be able to be the first students in Missouri to go through this. So.
Okay, so not anybody else in Missouri probably are even going to get to do this.
No, it's never been in the state of Missouri before, never been around the New Madrid Fall at all, so we feel very fortunate.
Good, thank you, thank you. We're going to get maybe some of the action,
Yes,
maybe they'll let us
Yeah, we're going to let you guys go.
All right,
Anybody can go through.
Thank you. And now Kim Lowry, who's principal here at South School, and this group is finished. Another group's coming in right now?
Yes, ma'am. We have 23 classes, and all of them will bring their kids out today, and they will experience it 4 kids at a time.
Okay, 23 classes. Now, are we doing elementary level? Are we doing
3rd, 4th, and 5th graders is what we have in our building.
Okay, all right.
And then we had one class from the high school that came over, and those are the kids that are certified in emergency management, and they are with the radio club, and they came over this morning and they went through first thing.
Oh, okay. And maybe they'll let us go through. Do you think
Yes,
we
ma'am.
can
I
get
think
on
they'll let
before
you ride.
Okay, let us ride. Can we ride?
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh?
So you can experience there.
All right, come on, let's get on.
Yeah,
We're
you
going to
gotta
ride. We're not going to be able to stand up, I don't think.
Just do some preliminary here.
Okay, all right.
You can be standing up. I'll get out of the way.
No, stand there and talk to me just a minute.
I'll talk to you.
All right, talk to me.
All right.
You're on your way
I
to
have to get closer to him right over there.
you're on your way to Memphis, if I understand
That's
this.
correct. So we are headed to the National Earthquake Conference, which this year is being held in Memphis for the first time, to highlight preparedness efforts around the New Madrid fault.
Okay, and how long have you been doing this?
I have been, this go-round, it's been about 6 years, but I first started about 12 years ago working for this company.
Have you ever been in a real earthquake?
Several. I was in the 1971 Selmar earthquake. I was in earthquake in Santa Barbara in the late 70s, and then I was in another earthquake in Portland, Oregon in the 90s.
Now, how do you happen to get to the earthquake?
Well, it finds me, and
Oh.
that's the nature of earthquakes. Is they can happen anywhere at any time.
Okay.
Earthquakes in the Midwest are particularly nasty in that while they don't happen very often, the preparedness efforts really aren't there. So and there are no mountains to stop the shaking.
Okay.
So earthquake waves will bounce off of mountains. So like that Virginia earthquake was felt over many states. Typical California earthquakes are felt in California. That's about it.
All right. Now we're going to get you talking to the next group.
Okay.
But you're going to let us see what our houses might do first?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and shake you up here, and if you look over here, what we've done is we've secured the contents on these tabletops to make sure they don't fly off in earthquakes. FEMA says 70% of the damage in future earthquakes in the United States will be to contents of buildings.
So you're stressing have things strapped down?
Correct. So this machine here is a big piece of technical lab equipment, but it could easily be a microwave oven or a computer unit or a stereo unit, and it's just a peel and stick fastener, but they're extremely strong. The ones on that unit hold 300 pounds. These here hold 800 pounds. So we recommend that anything that's of value to you or anything that could hurt you, you secure to make sure it doesn't fall in an earthquake.
Now, do they make these for kids?
Well, it's so easy to use.
No.
Well, kids can use them because everything just comes off so simply. So, baby-proof, we all think about baby-proofing our furniture, and we hear all the time about accidents where big screen televisions will fall on children. So you don't have to have an earthquake for your furniture to be a hazard. It's really critical that you just secure bookcases, entertainment center, televisions, that type of stuff.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, you ready? We're going to take you up, and then
All
we'll
right.
get the next.
All right, you better work. My house would never do that. Sure, it would not.
That's bad.
Here's something to remember about houses. This is a house, and it didn't fall down. Houses can do well in earthquakes. Well, what do you think of that?
Turn it on again. We were getting ready to get up and hit the back again.
Earthquakes happen all over the planet. They even happen here, but a lot of times you don't feel them. But every once in a while, there's a big one around here, and you feel it. So I'm going to teach you two things to get you ready for the next big earthquake. One is a poem. Oh, it's easy to remember. Stay in bed, put a pillow on your head. So repeat that after me. Stay in bed, put a pillow on your head. That's what you do if you're in a bed in an earthquake. The second thing is, when the ground quits shaking, you need to let parents know where you are. So you yell, "I'm here." Now you're going to have to yell louder than these guys because they're going to be doing it after you. So let's see who does it better. You get to yell at school. So I'm going to count to 3, and you're going to yell, "I'm here." 1, 2, 3. Now you guys know.
Did you hear that?
So that's what you do. When the ground quits shaking, yell, "I'm here." 4 of you, right on up.
Experience for 478.
Everybody think it goes fast. You get to watch a little movie. Yeah. Incredible Hulk coming so hard. Oh, my God, what you doing? Maybe I'm going faster than that.
do when you're in bed and an earthquake hits?
Put a pillow on your head.
Stay in bed, put a pillow in your head. Say it with me.
Stay in bed, put a pillow on your head.
That's what you do, and parents are supposed to put don't do that. Okay, now if you're in the classroom, get under your desk. And then, now you get to yell again. Remember what you say when the ground quits shaking? What do you say? I'm here. 1, 2, 3. Perfect, perfect. So let's get 4 of you. 4, come on board. These are our safety-proof fasteners. They consist of 2 fasteners, a strap, and each fastener has on it a very high bond adhesive. So this is a peel and stick adhesive that you peel off and you put on a countertop, and then the other side will go onto the side of like a microwave oven.
Okay, all right.
And now to remove it, you simply undo the latch and it comes off.
Okay.
Each one of these holds 300 pounds. Amazingly strong.
Really?
And
are those available just to buy in stores?
Yes, on Amazon.
On Amazon.
Or our safety-proof website.
So not in stores yet?
Not in stores, no. So yeah, this has primarily been available only to commercial and hospitals, and just recently we've launched them on the safetyproof.com website and on Amazon. And they're selling all over the United States, not only in earthquake zones. So we're selling a lot of these just for people who just want to secure their furniture.
You know, I have read in the New Madrid earthquake, you know, I think my house wouldn't shake like this, but I have read in that New Madrid earthquake that the quake was so strong that it rang church bells in Boston, Massachusetts. This New Madrid quake we had right here. That's scary to think about.
Yes, it is, and the idea, especially in dealing with children, the idea is not to terrorize anybody or terrify them. The idea, especially now in the 21st century, there's so much that we can do to prepare for earthquakes. In a tornado, basically you're left at the mercy of the tornado. At a hurricane, you gotta avoid the hurricane. For an earthquake, the degree of preparedness you take before the disaster really impacts what your life is after the disaster. So we always remember those photographs and the lines in Japan after the tsunami, and we were told how well behaved everybody was. You know, everybody would people in America be that well behaved? Well,
probably not.
What we say is don't get in line. If you prepare yourself enough in advance, you can stay out of that line. You have enough food and water and you secure your contents, you'll be okay. And then you can be the people serving food instead of the people waiting for help.
Well, we appreciate you being here in Kennett and showing our kids what it could be like. And I see you got another group coming.
All right, thank you so much.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye. And the last group that will ride in this earthquake, experience the force of an epicenter 8, are coming in now, and they will certainly enjoy the ride, and they will be amazed.